Happy Christmas, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hope everyone's staying warm. And Windows changed my volume again. Woo! There we go. All right, that should be better. Merry Christmas, guys. I love that. That is so great. Hey, guys, good morning. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for joining me on this, what is today? Monday. Gosh, it's got me screwed up that Christmas is on a Monday. You know, next year is a leap year, so Christmas will be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So the fact that it's like not a Sunday, like Christmas Eve being on the Sunday messed with my head all week last week, but that's where it's at. So good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. Special shout out to the folks in green text in the chat. YouTube channel members, thank you for your support. I do have a bit of the sniffles this morning, so please bear with me through that. But I did take an allergy medicine when I first woke up, so it should go away here shortly, I think. But that is where we're at there. So I see Izzo in the chat. Good morning, Don. I saw T.O. in the chat earlier, and Steve KO4AFL. I think he was first in there. So thanks for joining me this morning, guys. I might fire up the Zoom here in a minute and see if anybody wants to drop by and say hello. So you guys get ready if you want to do that. That's cool. So we had a Christmas giveaway. I've been doing these I think this is my third year to do this Christmas live stream. And I don't remember why I started. I just kind of started at random. And when I ran across these radios about a month ago, I thought, oh, that'd be a great thing because it's Christmas morning, doing giveaways on Christmas morning. Hey, what do you know? And I thought that I would do that, and I'm glad that you guys signed up. Now, let me see if I can... Yeah, right here. Okay, so these radios came from Main Trading Company. I don't know if he's still got... Let's see if he's still got these on here. Icon Marine B-stock. Icon Overstock. No, I don't see that he's got... I know he was sold out of them for a while, but I thought that the restock Yaesu B-stock, there it is. I thought the menu was up here. Here we go. Okay. So refurbished 90-day warranty on both of these radios, and may not come with original box. Radios qualify for extended warranties, limited stock. You can contact Main Trading Company if you want to figure that out later on, and if you want to get your own extended warranty. But they do have a 90-day warranty, so there you go. That's where they came from, and both of these have the original box. I put a picture on Twitter, Instagram, all the things, so both of them have an original box, so we're good there. I did not open the box to see what all was included, but it should be all right. All right, let me, oh, boy, I'm still not awake yet. I'm watching this 10 meter I showed you guys a minute ago. I'm watching 10 meters is starting to open up. Starting to see some activity. Looks like I got Portugal, Germany, Spain, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and 2 other Portugal stations this morning. So I'm running. Hey, did you guys watch my video yesterday about the Antron 99 CB antenna? That's what I'm running on 10 meters right now. I've got the Flex radio hooked to the Antron 99, and it comes in at like 2.0 to 1 or 2.1 to 1 with no tuner. So I just hit the ATU, boom, it's done. Beautiful thing. And I've been doing some 10 meter FT8 work on it the last couple days, so it's working great. Real impressed with it. Okay, let's switch back over there. All right, trying to make sure I pay attention to the chat. Mystery box, Don says. Okay. 10 meter is wall to wall. Yeah. It's not quite open. When I first got in the shack about half hour ago, it wasn't quite opened up yet, but it's starting to get there. It's waking up for Christmas morning. So that's where we are on that. Merry Christmas, Wayne. Merry Christmas, Kenneth from Brownsville, Texas. Hey, good morning. How are you seeing what country is active? Okay, so that's Grid Tracker. That's a good question. This is Grid Tracker at the top right corner of that window right there that you're looking at. That's Grid Tracker. And Grid Tracker tells you that the map on the left, at the top left, is also Grid Tracker. But this right here is Grid Tracker, and it tells you who's calling who and where they are and all that kind of good stuff. So Grid Tracker is a free piece of software. They just come up with a new beta version. Well, I think it's beta. It might be production. I'm in there. They have a Discord server, and I don't get in there. I'm in the Discord server, but I don't participate in there very much. But I think just yesterday, they pinged everybody in there, and they said, okay, here's the download links for the brand new version. So I downloaded and installed the brand new version this morning. Seems to be working fine. But that's Grid Tracker is what that is. So telling me who's coming where and whatnot. I'm going to call this guy real quick. Madeira Islands. Madeira Islands? Madeira Islands? However you say that. See if we can get him in the logbook. All right, yeah, Grid Tracker. Go check that out. It's a free piece of software. It interfaces with WSJTX very well. How's the weather in Grapevine? This morning, it is it's just kind of cold and clear. It was really windy all night last night. Really windy. Lots of winds coming up and whatnot. So check my antennas this morning. Everything's good. But yeah, it was windy last night. So it's a little cold, but it's not bad. It's not raining or anything. Yeah, Ahmed, it's time to start airing the Christmas grievances. I got a lot of issues with you people. I watched that episode of Seinfeld yesterday. What's up? Madeira, yeah. I have hit Madeira Island. Good. The salty ham. Hey, from Beaumont. Hey, there's Paul from New Zealand, ZL3HR. Cape Canaveral. You guys shout out where you are. Cape Canaveral. Nova Scotia. Hey, check that out. Nova Scotia. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this. Nope. Right there. Nova Scotia. Festivus. Island off the northwest horn of Africa. Yes. Yeah, Madeiras Island, yeah. Grid Tracker will tell you where it's going to. It'll show you where you're calling CQ to. Feats of strength. Chicago. Henrietta, Oklahoma. Baytown, Texas. Hey, what's up, David? Baytown, Texas. Good morning. Cheyenne, Wyoming. 10 degrees. Wow. Lexington, Kentucky. Iceland. Cats with Knives. That's a good YouTube name. Greetings from Iceland, or greetings to Iceland from Texas. Pocahontas, Arkansas. Victoria, Austin, Dallas, Saginaw, Texas. Who's in Saginaw? Oh, that's KB5QFU. Okay. What's up, Mike? New Jersey, Midlands, UK, Tucson, Fremont, California, Corpus Christi, Baytown. What's up, Ron? I was wondering if you'd be awake this morning. Baytown, Texas. Orlando, Hutchinson, Kansas. Okay, cool. Idaho, 37 degrees in Tucson. I don't know what the temperature is here. I left my phone inside, so I don't know. I don't know what the temperature is here. It's probably in the 40s, I would guess. Honolulu, good morning. Good morning, Honolulu. Kenya. Hey, Jared. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. What's up? Manchester, England. Round Rock. Middletown, Connecticut. Soggy, Scotland. What's up, Danny? Thank you for the super chat this morning. Thanks for being here. All right, a lot of cool places out there. Thanks for being here this morning. All right, so a couple things about the giveaway. Let me see if Carlos is awake. Carlos had said, I don't think he's awake yet. That's fine. Carlos had said he was going to give away a 1-pound bag of his Mexican jumping bean coffee beans that he's growing. He's got a farm in Puerto Rico, I think. And he's from Puerto Rico, and I think the farm is down there. I think it was a family thing. And he's got a coffee bean farm in Puerto Rico where he grows coffee beans, and he's got some excess, but he's got contracts with companies that he sells to, and et cetera, et cetera. But he gave me some at Dayton last May, and it was good. I liked it. Still drinking on that. Mike, good morning. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you being here. But anyway, so when we were on one of my Christmas live streams earlier this week, and he said he would give away a pound of Mexican jumping bean coffee to a winner this morning. So we might pick a third winner. And I asked him if he wanted to come on with me. He's like, I can hop on for a bit probably, but it doesn't look like he's awake yet, which is cool. So Carlos, if you're listening, you're welcome to join me in there if you want to. And we'll get started here. I'm gonna open up my Zoom just in case anybody pops in there. So okay, I've got the Zoom open, and it's the waiting room is open, I should say. All right, so the giveaway. I went and looked at my live stream last year, and you guys must have been really active last year because I meant to go for about an hour. We'll probably go for about an hour this morning-ish. But I went for 2 hours and 20 minutes last year, and I don't remember why. I was like, man, the chat must have been lively if I'm going for that long on Christmas morning. But hey, it's all good. I really do appreciate you you guys being here so early on Christmas morning. RD Mercer in the house. What's up, buddy? So the giveaway. I keep trying to say this. I'm That's good, Noel. Noel says, give us all Carlos's telephone number. He can't block us all. That's true. So I had about 3,111 people sign up for the giveaway. And I went through last night. I turned the sign-ups off last night. So it's too late to say. If you haven't signed up yet, it's too late now. This is the way I do it, okay? I create a brand new email list named whatever. This one was named Christmas 23. Name whatever I want to. I take independent email signups, and then I turn that off about usually the day before the signups go, and that way I can sort through them. I can remove any duplicates, and I can kind of put the list together. So you'll see the list here in a minute. It's actually it's right here. So here's the list. Okay, so we've got 3,111 people on this list. And when I'm done today, I will take that list and I will drop it into my main list. Now, what I do is, I maintain a main list, and I made this announcement a few months ago, And I said, once we get, there's about 17,000-ish people on the main list, which is right here. And I said that I was going to do another giveaway when we got the main list to 20,000 people. Now, these types of giveaways we're doing this morning are a good way to grow the list. I'm sure there's probably some duplicate people on this new list that are on the main list. So when I put everything, together, it's not going to be an additional 3,111 people. I'm sure it's probably going to be something like maybe 1,000 or so. Hopefully there's a lot of you who are new who are signed up on the giveaway list this morning. XE1GIT de Mexico. Merry Christmas from everyone. Thank you for the super chat, 49 Mexican dollars. Pesos, is that MX dollars? Pesos? It says MX. It says MX dollars on the chat here, but it's pesos, I guess. So thank you for the super chat this morning. Buenos dias, Feliz Navidad. Thank you for being here on the chat. Okay. Oh, I got an Italian station calling back to me. I was calling CQ on FT8. Okay, 10 meters. So once I get this list here to 20,000, we're going to do another one of these giveaways. So if you guys are not signed up on the email list, go to hamradio2.com/email-sign-up and sign up on that email list. And it's going to take a few months. I announced this a few months ago. We got a few hundred, but then a few hundred dropped off, so it's kind of like ebbs and flows like this all day long. But once we finally get that number to 20,000 people on the email list, we're going to do another giveaway of some HF radio. Don't know what yet. So it kind of depends on when it happens and that kind of thing. So thank you for those signups, though. That's where we are this morning. And a couple of things about the giveaway. You do have to have, someone asked this in the chat, I think maybe on Twitter, I don't remember. You do have to have a valid amateur radio call sign to win one of these radios. These are Yaesu HF and Yaesu, there's one Yaesu HF radio and one Yaesu VHF UHF radio, restricted to the amateur radio band, so you really need to have a valid amateur radio call sign to operate these radios properly. So I don't remember if I said that up front, but I've said that in the past before with other giveaways. So, but a couple of you asked me in the chat in one of the live streams I did last week, and also put on the sign-up list that you were currently studying for your test. So, if someone this morning wins and it says currently studying for my test, I will be happy to hang on to the radio until, and I'm not going to use it, I've got both of these radios. I would be happy to hang on to the radio until you pass your test and get a call sign. You send me your call sign, and I'll ship you the radio. So be happy to do that. In fact, it'd be a great gift for anyone who's getting a brand new amateur radio call sign. Be a great gift. Okay. All right, what's up, Porker? Porker's in the house. Oh, I gotta sneeze, guys. Ooh, wow. All right. Well, darn, I am studying and I put my GMRS call sign. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I will reach out to you. If you win, I'll reach out to you. And we will converse over email. How's that? Also, these are U.S. versions of radios, so they're only valid to people inside of North America. Okay, so you guys up in Canada and you guys down in Mexico, y'all are welcome and eligible to win. That's the word I'm looking for. Eligible to win. My mind is not. I'm not thinking clearly yet this morning. I didn't sleep very well. It was about 12:30 when I got to sleep last night, and I probably laid there for about an hour. Before I went to sleep, and I woke up around 2:30, and I went back to sleep. So I did not get a lot of sleep last night, but, it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, thank you for the super chat, IFPO238. Aloha Digital Dreamer, thanks for being here, man. Wow, what time is it there? Like 4:50 or 3:50 in the morning, something like that. Simplified guy, how do I enter? Signups are closed. Signups are closed. I closed them last night. They've been open for about 2 to 3 weeks, so it's too late to enter for this giveaway because I had to close the signups and put the list together and clean everything up. And I did that late last night. It was like 11 o'clock last night when I did that. So, so you had about 3 weeks to sign up. If you didn't get in, then try to, good luck on the next one. So, like I said, we're going to do some giveaways of HF radios when I get this list here to 20,000 subscribers. So, hopefully, yeah, I do need more coffee, right? I haven't had any coffee yet. I got energy drink going on this morning instead. Okay. Okay. All right, let's give away some coffee. Let's give away some coffee for crying out loud. Cause that's the first thing. And then we've got 2 radios. So how I do this is I take I take this right here. I do this random number generator. So here's the spreadsheet. So if you'll notice, line number 1 at the top is the title line, name and call sign. This is line number 1 here. So the first person is on line number 2, which is Paul Garcia, KI5 RHS. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here. And that is Mike Morley, KI4 MRC, and he's line number 3112. So there's 3,111 people because the first line is taken up by name and title. So what I did was, into my random number generator here, I put the minimum of 2 and the maximum of 3112, which is a total of 3111. So that's how we're doing it this morning. Oh, just watching the chat here, guys. Merry Christmas. See you in Hamcation, Orlando. November Papa 3, Mike, Tomas. Hey, man. I'm looking forward to it. That's always a fun show. So, yeah, meet us in Orlando in February, not next month. Almost next month. All right, good. Let's give away some of Carlos's 1 pound of Carlos's coffee that he offered up someone. And we're going to click on that once. 1840. 1840. So let's go up here. All right. 1840 is Scott Hopkins, K7 FBD, Foxtrot Bravo Delta. Carlos's coffee. And that's good. If you're a coffee drinker, you'll like it. It's good stuff. I don't really consider myself to be a coffee connoisseur, but that was good stuff. That was good stuff. I did enjoy that. I need to get some more of that from him. So, yeah, Scott Hopkins, K7 FBD, won some coffee. And I think Carlos said he had a pound of that to give away, so I think he's going to ship that to you. But I will double check that, confirm, and let you know. All right, good deal. Coffee and Ham Radio 2.0 is perfect. I think that would be a copyright name, if I'm not mistaken. Tio could confirm. He was in the chat earlier. He can tell me if that's a copyright, if that'd be a copyright infringement to call it Coffee and Ham Radio 2.0. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see who's on the FT8 front. I called CQ a minute ago. I got one U.S. station and one Italian station come back to me, and I worked both of them. Oh, yeah. You see this green line on my smart SDR software, that's starting to get real bright. Yeah, 10 meters is opened up, boys. All right, let's just transmit. I'm just going to call CQ. CQD. You know what? I don't need to do CQDX. Let's change that. I had that on there from the other day. I'm just going to say CQ. You guys in the U.S. are welcome to work me. How's that? Not that that really stops you, but... All right. Does this pop-up work on... Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Pop. Overlay. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Put that over there. Boom. Couldn't hear you on 10 meter from Echo Mike 79. Okay. Well, it's starting to open up a little bit more, so see if you can hear me now. I'm going to start a no-content YouTube channel. You can call it Seinfeld. Kona coffee out in the yard, but too much work. Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. I got a Sierra Mike 7 and a Sierra Victor 2 station calling back to me. Sierra Mike 7 is Sweden. Answering the Swedish station right now. Oh, boy, okay. Yeah, I like to string this out a little bit. I'm not going to... There's 495 people watching right now. As soon as I give away these two Yaesu radios, about half of you are going to go, bye-bye, click. But, oh, it's all good. It's all good. These giveaway live streams are fun. I enjoy them because so many people really come out for them and participate in the chat, and y'all are always good sports about it. So thank you once again for being here. Papa Ecto Victor. Okay, work to you. Let's try Sierra Victor 2 Juliet uniform. And that is Greece. Ooh, Sierra Victor 2 is Greece. Very nice. Very nice. What rig am I running? This is a Flex Radio 6400. This is normally what I'm running in the shack. Well, I normally run this one for digital, and my 7700 behind me I run for sideband. If I see someone if I get a ham alert about someone I know on POTA, I will fire up the 7700 and try to get back to him. Okay, Larry, that's a good topic to bring up. Thank you for saying that. AK0Z. I can't get a confirmation email. So for the signups, you do not need a confirmation email. Okay, so how it works is you click on the link, you put your name, email address, and call sign in, and you click submit. You click submit, and it puts you on the list. And then it automatically sends you a confirmation email. Now, some people claim they never get that email. I don't know if it's getting caught in your spam filter. I don't know if the ISP you're using or the email service you're using is blocking AWeber emails or just maybe my live from the hamshack.tv emails. I don't know. But you do not have to confirm the email to be on the subscriber list or on the giveaway list, because once you sign up, it puts you on the list whether you confirm or not. You're on the list as unconfirmed, so you may or may not get my emails when I send an email out to the list. But when I pull all those emails down and put them into a spreadsheet, your email is included with that. So don't worry about not confirming. That doesn't mean anything. You're still on the list for the giveaway, even though you didn't confirm. I don't know. It's some people get it, some people don't. I mean, 98% of people get the confirmation email. And just every now and then I get somebody saying, I never got it. I'm like, well, you don't really need it for the purposes of the giveaway. So, yeah, email propagation, that's it. That's exactly it. Email propagation. Oh, boy. But, yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it works, but sometimes it doesn't. NR0Q. I'm on 10 meters today. We're doing some 10-meter work right here. Okay. All right, I just worked, no, which one was that? KC3UTT. And now I'm calling back to WB3JAC. Yeah, this is Festivus for the rest of us right here. Yep, Chad, like I said, you know, it works for about 97, 98% of people, but for some reason, yeah. Yeah, my confirmation email got sent to spam, randomness X3, or times 3. So check your, yeah, that's what I always tell people, check your spam filter. Some people say they do check their spam filter and they still can't find it, which tells me that it's got to be being blocked by either your email provider or your ISP. I don't know which one. But it's an automatic email that gets sent out. So it was sent, it just was never received by you for some other reason. I don't know. Thanks for heads up on 10 meters. Was dead at 6. Just got Germany, Bulgarian, 5'9" Dave. Oh, okay, good. Grapevine is too close to... You know, I don't think that's true. I've worked stations in North Texas from Grapevine before. It might be, the band might be a little long right now, but later on today, we could probably work each other if we wanted to. What is the app called again at the top right? That is Grid Tracker. Grid Tracker. I interviewed the Grid Tracker guys on one of my Sunday live streams like 2 or 3 years ago. And they've had several version changes come out since then. I need to get them back on the channel, actually. So Grid Tracker is the software you see at the top right and top left of the screen, the one that's showing the map at the top left of the screen. That's also Grid Tracker. So if I go over here, oops. Oh, Randall, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the 1999 super chat. Appreciate you being here this morning. So if I go here and here and here, everything you see on the screen right now is Grid Tracker. So this map, you can move around, you can zoom in and out. All of these squares around here is the European stations that I'm hearing right now, or that the software is hearing, I should say. Here's all the U.S. stations the software is hearing. You can see it. 10 meters right now is a little bit more live in in Europe than it is here right now. But you see where the gray line is, right? That's the gray line. So it's showing you the gray line there. Gray line hasn't quite reached like Arizona, Utah, California, Washington. Hadn't quite reached you guys over there on the West Coast yet, but you can see it's opened up past Texas over here. So that's that. I like to keep that zoomed out so I can see like the whole world. And then this one, this list over here I have, you can actually make this a lot longer if you want to. And you can click on this list and call someone if you want to. So I have that software up, and this guy's not answering me. We're going to go back to calling CQ. And then I like to keep everything in kind of like a neat order here. Right there. There we go. That's how I have mine. That's just how I have mine. It's how I like it to look, but you can rearrange it however you want to. What I need is that computer behind me has a really cheapy, piss poor video card in it that doesn't do very well. It doesn't even do 1080p very well. Oh, he came back to me. What do you know? It doesn't even do 1080p very well. But I need to get a better video card into it and get a 4K monitor back there. These two monitors I'm looking at right here are both 4K. But I don't have a 4K monitor back there. Okay. All right. WB3JAC. Okay, I got him. Okay, good. So N0EG is calling me. Let's go back to him. Good. All right. It's been 30 minutes. Y'all want to give away... Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Y'all want to give away a radio? Let's see. All right. All right, Carlos is hitting me up. 1 second. All right. All right, let's give away a radio. I'm going to give away the Yaesu FTM 400. But okay, Yaesu FTM 400. That's what we're going to do. What are you talking about? Digital Dreamer, what are you talking about? That's cheap, cheap, cheap. Need to hook up, brah? What are you talking about? I can't see all of the chat. Are you talking to Lawnmower up there? Is like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I got a new bottle of whiskey last night for my brother-in-law for Christmas. That was good stuff. I took a swig of it before I went to bed last night, so I should have been able to sleep better, but I didn't. Oh, okay. All right, let's go over here. And we're going to give away a Yaesu FTM 400. So, here we go. Yes, 400 was discontinued. I have a 500 in my truck. I have a long story about that. I'm not going to share that again. I've shared that on a live stream before. I really like my 500, but a lot of people like the 400 better. I know that APRS messaging is a lot easier on the 400 than it is on the brand new 500. I get that. Believe me, it's a pain in the butt on the 500, but it does work. Joe Brett in the house. Good morning. Okay, Steve, hold on. Oh, no, you guys are delaying me from giving this 400 away. I didn't get a text from you, Steve. There it is. Oh, Steve is going to throw in a Quirky QRP reference mat. You have one of those to give away, Steve? Is that what you said? Okay. All right, so Steve, KO4AFL. Steve, KO4AFL from the Ham Radio Clubhouse is going to throw in a Quirky QRP mat. Let's give away this 400 because that's what I said I was going to do. And then we will and then we'll go from there. So, yes, I'm Noel, I'm always talking about APRS is a great tool if you understand how to use it and how it works. Mike's a little bit challenged. He's an iPhone guy. I don't know. Although, if you go watch his APRS video, he is not wrong in what he says about APRS. But he does milk it a little bit. But it's all right. It's all right. Everybody loves Mike. So, all right, let's give away this radio. So we're going to click go right here. 1302. 1302 is the number. And we're going to go back up here and scroll up. $13.02 is Howard Tanner, KF5 SCI, Kilo Foxtrot 5 Sierra Charlie India, FTM 400. All right, congrats, Howard. And yeah, you want an FTM 400. Now there are two requirements to win this, to actually take possession of this radio. Number one, well, there's only one requirement actually. You have to reply to the email I'm going to send you, because sometimes that's a thing. Sometimes that's a thing. I can't get people to reply to emails I send them. So I'm just just heads up. Okay. Yeah, so I will probably, and my wife and I are headed to Galveston tomorrow morning. We will be there for for the week between Christmas and New Year's, we will be live streaming on New Year's Eve. Yeah, New Year's Eve. We will be live streaming New Year's Eve from Galveston for a Ham Radio Happy Hour New Year's Eve celebration starting at 10:30 p.m. Texas time. So we'll bring in the New Year for the East Coast guys, and then we'll stay live until midnight Texas time for the Central Coast guys, you guys up in Chicago and whatnot. So we will be live streaming. That's next Sunday. So a week from yesterday. Again, New Year's Day being on Monday is going to screw with my head. But yeah, so next Sunday night. But that works out well because I usually live stream Sunday nights anyway. And then the next day, on New Year's Day, as we've traditionally done for the last 2 or 3, 4 years, something like that, we're going to Galveston Island State Park for POTA. So everybody is welcome to come join us for Galveston Island State Park. We will be down there on the beach side on Monday, unless the weather is just terrible, which it's usually pretty good. It's usually kind of a little windy, and we're in shorts and T-shirts. It's not hot, but it's also not cold. It's probably be in the 60s or so, and once the sun comes up later in the morning, it'll be in the 70s. So, Papa Alpha 1 BOB, I just worked you on 10-meter FT8. Thank you for that. Appreciate you being out there. All right, is Howard in the chat? Somebody else asked that earlier earlier this week. They're like, do you have to be present to win? No, you do not have to be present to win. You do have to reply to the email. And the reason I was telling you about Galveston is I'll probably send the email out sometime. I might send it out later today. But I won't be able to ship these radios until I return from Galveston. We're going to Galveston tomorrow, Tuesday, the 26th. We're returning next Tuesday, the 2nd. And then I'll be here that week after that. And we'll be back down in Galveston in late January for Winter Field Day. But yeah, so I'll probably won't ship these radios until around January 3rd, something like. I'm sorry, that's right, January 3rd. Assuming that you reply to my email and let me know what your shipping address is and all that kind of good stuff. So that's where we are. All right, let's give away Steve's Quirky QRP reference mat, REF mat. I wonder if I can find a picture of that. I know what he's talking about, but Quirky QRP. And James Quirky QRP, he's in the chat this morning. He was a minute ago. Reference chart. That's the laptop sleeve. There's a clipboard, a laptop. Oh, here it is right there. There we go. Yeah, I knew what I was looking for. I just couldn't remember where it was. There, I found it. So right there, Quirky QRP reference mat. These things are pretty cool. James sent me one of those. So you guys go out here and check this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to share this link to this. You guys go check this out. These are great stocking stuffers. Granted, if you haven't bought a stocking stuffer by now, it's probably a little bit too late. But nevertheless, buy someone a New Year's Day gift. How about that? There you go. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Steve shared a link to it as well. Okay, good. All right, let's just call CQ again on that. All right, let's give away that reference mat real quick. So we'll go over here. Or no, I just need to switch this. Right there. Generate. 2721 is the number. And Steve said he was going to drop ship that. So KO4AFL will be shipping the Quirky QRP mat, reference mat. What'd I say? 27 what? 2721. Okay. 2721 is Daryl Tucker, KQ4 MSC. I'm sorry, MSE, Mike Sierra Echo. Right there. Daryl Tucker. You guys see that on the screen? There he is right there. Daryl Tucker, KQ4MSE, has won the Quirky QRP mat. So, Daryl, I will email you, because I've got your email hidden off screen right now. I don't like to share people's emails on the screen. I will email you, Daryl, and I will put you in touch with Steve, and you guys can work out the drop shipping of that mat. So, thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. Appreciate you throwing that in there, man. All right. A new t-shirt. Bro, you don't know my mat? That's good. James sent me one of his bro shirts, and I think it was the... I've worn it 2 or 3 times. I think it was, bro, do you even APRS? And I think I got that on purpose to wear the next time that Mike and I went out and did POTA together. I think that's the one I got. So, yeah, he's got, what they're talking about here is this right here. If you go to Quirky QRP ham radios on the Etsy store. Bro, does your SDR even dongle? That's funny. I hadn't seen that one yet. Okay. And then, bro, are your emissions even spurious? That's funny. That's good. Some of these are good. He's got some new ones up here since last time I looked. Did you even test your HT for radiades? Radiades. Okay. All right. It's funny. It's funny. If you're not a ham, you probably don't get it. You're like, what are these guys laughing at? But you know, we laugh at funny things, funny to us things. Corey Adelt from Facebook. Thank you for being here this morning. Let's see. Glad to see a tech got the mat. Yes, very true. I didn't look up his call sign. He's a tech. He KQ4. It sounds like a tech, but you never know. He could have just never changed it. I assume you looked that up, though, Steve. So cool. Thanks for doing that. Thank you for the gesture as well, Steve. All right. What else up in here? Oops. KC1 PSK, I was going back to you, and then I lost you. So let's, AE3S is the latest one I hear. Let's try you. Yep, at 400. Need a link to the bro shirts. Just go, here you go. Here's Quirky QRP, and there's a bunch of shirts on there. Go down there, and, I mean, a bunch of other stuff as well. I don't know if you can go, oh, yeah. There's a menu on the left-hand side. You can click shirts. It says he's got 72 shirts in there. So, there you go. KA2 AUB's World studying for his extra this week. Good luck to that. That's awesome. Oh, you guys see that big green right there? Somebody just turned on something. One of my neighbors just turned on something, I guess. Okay, I got AE3S. I'm going to call CQ again. So speaking of that, what I might... well, I'll show you guys real quick. I am picking up one of these. Let me get to it. Because I don't know, how many of you watched my video about the... which one was it that I did that on? Well, the Antron 99 video that premiered yesterday, yes, but I had mentioned my shack setup on a previous video to that, and I can't remember which one it was right now. Anyway, I've been wanting to pick one of these up for a while, and I finally bit the bullet and grabbed one. Well, I ordered one. These KF7P Metalworks panels, these have these entry box. He has junction boxes for the tower, entry boxes for your shack. This is the one that I got here. And he custom makes these for you. He'll paint them, or he powder coats them. He'll do whatever color you want. He'll make them for, he'll put this entry hole that's at the top left of this box. He'll put that at the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, wherever you want. He'll make it for whatever kind of, he makes them for like 3 different kinds of lightning arresters, polyphaser. There's another one that I was not familiar with, Morgan something, I think, and then the Alpha Delta ones as well. I have the polyphasers, so I said I want them for polyphaser. I want this, and he's like, okay. He sent me an email after I ordered it, so I've got that on the way. He said he was 2 to 3 weeks out. This was about a week ago. I was like, that's fine. There's no rush, and I've got that on its way to me. So I'll be making a video about that as soon as it comes in, because I want to get a little bit better setup. And I think if I get a little bit better, and he add one thing he'll add to it for you is he puts a ground strap. He'll mount a ground strap, a thick copper strap, or well, he's got 2 or 3 different styles, but one of them is like a 3-inch wide copper strap that mounts to the bottom of the copper plate in the box, and then comes out the bottom of the box and mounts to your ground rod. And my ground rod's right next to the shack, right now next to where that cheesy box is I have right now. So I told him all about that, and he goes, yeah, that worked fine. So we're gonna get all that done. So once I get a little bit better grounding set up, I'm hoping that this noise I'm seeing in here will be mitigated a bit. Maybe not. It might not completely eliminate the noise, but it should mitigate it quite a bit. So that will be a welcome sight. But I've been meaning to do that for like a couple of years now. And it's a good addition to the ham shack. So that is KF7 Papa, Kilo Foxtrot 7 Papa, KF7P.com. And I'll put the link in the chat. Somebody's asking me. Yeah, there you go, right there. NR0Q says, I have one of those boxes here as well. That's cool. Oh, Ray Novak's in the house through Facebook. What's up, Ray? Good morning. Merry Christmas. Somebody send me. Oh, NR0Q sent me a message, and you can send messages inside of Grid Tracker. It's kind of fun. There we go. All right, well, we've been going for almost an hour, and I think it's time to give away a Yaesu FT891. Hey, good morning, Don N5SKT. He says he's got 51 DX entries on 12 meters. Yeah. It's awesome. 12 meters is fun. 12 meters is like 10 meters. When the band is open, it's great. I have fun with 12 meters. But like 10 meters is actually open more often than 12 meters in my experience, which is kind of bad because 10 meters is not open. It has been lately. It's been open a lot lately, but traditionally speaking, it's not open all the time. But Steve said, see, okay, Kale4AFL says he has that box on his house. Cool. Okay, Jason, the ground strap, is that connected to your house ground rod or to a ground rod separate for your ham shack? So, for me, a highly debated question you have there, Doug. My ham shack is a separate building in my backyard, and I have a separate ground rod for that. So my ground strap will connect to my grounding rod specifically for my ham shack, which is nowhere near connected to my house. My ham shack's not connected to my house. A lot of people call their ham shack a room in the house or a garage or something like that. So it's going to vary depending on where your ham shack actually is located. Mine is completely separate from the house. And so I have a separate ground rod right next to my ham shack, but that may not always be true. That's mean, Steve, but I'm laughing at it. I've heard some people say you should connect to house ground, and I've heard some people say you should not connect to house ground. I am not a grounding expert. Find someone who knows more than I do for that question. Frank was told to connect to his house ground, and he looked and looked and looked and looked, and he had an electrician come out, I think. His house is old enough where it doesn't have a house ground. So he put in his own grounding rod. But, yeah. So it really depends. But no, mine's not going to my house ground because my ham shack is not connected to my house ground. All right. Let's give away an 891. So let's go over here. Get back over there. Random number generator. Okay, so here we go. Ready? You guys are all going to drop off. Well, most of you are going to drop off after I do this. But that's okay. That's okay. Actually, hold on a second. I teased you. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on a second. I got a special guest coming in. There we go. Look at that. Hide selfie. Yeah, you're good. You're good, man. What's up, buddy? Can't hear you. You're muted or something. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's my fault. Hold on. It's my fault.
Ah.
Yeah, it was my fault. What's up, man?
Okay. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, good morning. Merry Christmas. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. I woke up. I actually got to sleep last night. It was amazing.
Oh, well, that makes one of us. I didn't get much sleep last night.
I don't sleep much, but when I do sleep, my God, it's amazing. I
Oh.
zonk out the whole night.
Well, good. Good. I'm trying to. So the first thing I gave away this morning was your coffee, a 1
Awesome.
pound bag of your coffee. Now, is there a website link people can go to for that, or is that still not available?
That's still I still haven't taken the time to make that.
Okay.
I am obviously on the Discord, right? So on your
Yes.
Discord, on all the other amateur radio Discords, I'm on there. You can find me easily. Send me a direct message saying, hey, I'm interested in the coffee, and I will get you taken care of.
Okay. All right. Good. So, okay, I've pulled it up here. Scott Hopkins, K7FBD, is who won your coffee. So,
Cool.
And I'll send you. I will email him. I have everyone's email off camera, and I will email all these people probably later today. And then once I connect with him, I'll put him in contact with you. You guys can drop ship that.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
and that's kind of the idea, right?
Yeah.
Send somebody a little bit of coffee, a little bit of joy to the day, and
right. Totally. Oh, everybody loves coffee, man.
I just had some of my own coffee here, so I'm happy. The caffeine is starting to hit.
Yeah, I didn't wake up early enough before this live stream to put together my my Chemex system and grind the beans and do the pour over and all that. But as soon as I'm done here, that's what I'm going inside and doing, I think. So, but you made it just in time for the FT 891 giveaway, man.
Nice.
So let me make sure I've got all my screens together. No, not that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I appreciate you contributing to the giveaway. That was really kind of you to do. So thank you for that.
Glad to help, man. Look, I told you in the chat privately, and I'll make it public here. And that is, there are a handful of people that helped me drastically along my way here, right? and I don't have any other easy way of saying thanks, but by giving away a pound of coffee to each one of you. It's you and Josh and Dude and um, Steve and the Coffee and Ham Radio crew,
Hmm.
the Clubhouse, and hopefully that lets you guys know that I am appreciative of what you've helped me with and how you've helped me. So, keep the cycle going. It's the good vibes
Absolutely.
thing, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yeah, appreciate that. So, Sean KT20 with the $49 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Good morning. Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here.
And there's 567 of you watching and only 212 kerchunks on the like. Kerchunk that like, people. Kerchunk
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Thumbs up me. Thumbs up me. Uh, KA9TII wants to know if it's laced coffee. It is from Puerto Rico, but it's not from any farther south than that. So no, it's probably not laced coffee.
It's just good old coffee.
It's just good
It's
old
just
coffee,
good
man.
coffee.
All right, let's do this. So FT891 B-stock Yaesu radio from Main Trading Company. I'm going to click generate. I hope the number goes down, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Boom. There it is. 798. People on the bottom of the list have not gotten much love this live stream. So let's scroll down here to 798. 798 is, let's see. Okay. Matthew Matthew Chummel, if I'm saying your name correctly. KO4RRN. Boom. Matthew.
Congratulations. That is.
Yeah. That's a good radio. I've got mine in my Tech Prepper Man Pack, and I've taken it with me on a couple of trips, and I like it. It works well. So KO4RRN.
It's on the list of radios that I'm looking for a deal in the flea market of the
yeah.
Hamfest I go to. If I find a decent deal on one on a flea market, I'm buying it just because it'll make it easier to pack it out to parks on the air. Right now I'm taking my 7300, and
Yeah.
I'm doing it out of the trunk of my car or the back of my pickup truck, I should say. So it's not like I'm space or weight constrained, but if I can tidy it down a little bit, it won't be a bad thing.
No, totally, absolutely, yeah. It's it is a it's a great radio. I bought mine. I say I bought mine used. I bought mine from Rob, Digital Rancher, and
that's not used.
he had won it, I think, at a Hamfest, because when he gave it to me, the UPC symbol was cut off of it. And he told me he had one that was virtually new. Maybe he told me it was new. I don't remember now. I was like, okay, I'll take it. And he made me a heck of a deal on it. And I get it, and I'm like, dude, this thing hadn't even been opened. It was brand spanking new.
Well,
so
the way Rob treats his gear, I'm not, he could have used it 1,000 times and it still look brand new.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
He takes care of his stuff in a way that I haven't seen from anybody else.
Yeah, he really does. He really does. So it's yeah, but that's the one I use. I've got it in the Tech Prepper Man Pack, and which is a freaking awesome bag. I wish Gaston was still making those. And I've taken it out to POTA a couple times. It's nice and portable and whatnot, and it's a great setup. But
if he still were making one of those, I'd buy the bag and then modify it so I can put it around my waist, because it is a legit perfect fit bag. You can put everything exactly the way you need it in there, and it still shoots very nicely.
Oh yeah, you'd jump out of a plane with it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. I've been accused of not being the smartest one in the lot, and I'm okay with
that. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, hey, it's been an hour, and I think I'm going to close this down. Congrats to everybody once again. If you won something today, I will email you later today. It's up to you to reply to me, because that's always the thing. Every time I do a giveaway, I have at least one person who never replies to the email, so I just have to do something else with their winnings. So most people reply. Most people do. But I will I'll put you in contact with either Carlos or Steve, Steve gave away a Quirky QRP mat. And I will be in contact with you to get your address, and I will be shipping these radios out to you. So thank you for signing up. Thank you for attending, taking an hour out of your Christmas morning and hopping on the live stream. And you guys have a good Merry Christmas out there. And mark your calendars down for New Year's Eve, a week from yesterday. We're going to Ham Radio Happy Hour starting at 10:30 p.m. Texas time. I think that's 4:30 a.m. UTC on the next day, obviously. So Ham Radio Happy Hour that night for at least an hour and a half to bring in the new year for the East Coast and the Central Time Zone. And everybody's welcome on the Zoom. And you guys, hopefully see you guys in the chat there. All of my normal people are welcome on the Zoom, I should say. Not everybody. I couldn't put everybody on the Zoom. But yeah, so Merry Christmas to all. And thank you once again for being here. 73, and y'all have a good day.
73, everybody.
Thanks, Carlos, for joining me.